Echoes of silence. The apartment was quiet. Too quiet. Lena had moved in just a week ago, seeking a clean break from her past. A boyfriend who had betrayed her, a job that had drained her, and the city streets that always felt too crowded, too loud. She had imagined a fresh start in this old building, its narrow hallways and faded wallpaper giving a sense of solitude, peace, but the peace was already breaking. It started one night, just after midnight. She was in bed, the hum of the radiator filling the room, when she heard it. A whisper. "Lena." Her eyes snapped open. The room was empty. Her heartbeat thundered in her chest. Must be the wind, she told herself. The radiator clicked and hissed. Nothing else. The next night, the whisper came again, clearer this time. "I see you." She froze. It was unmistakable. A voice, soft, intimate, familiar. But she lived alone. Lena checked the apartment. All windows locked, doors bolted. There were no vents through which someone could whisper directly into her bedroom. No thin walls with curious neighbors. Yet it continued. Over the next days, she heard her name in the kitchen, in the bathroom, even when she stepped out for groceries. Each whisper carried fragments of her private thoughts, secrets she had never shared. He knows. She knows. They saw. Paranoia crept in, inch by inch. Lena stopped sleeping, stopped eating regularly, stopped leaving the apartment. Her phone buzzed with old messages she couldn't remember sending. Every shadow, every stray reflection in mirrors seemed wrong. One evening, Lena turned a corner in her apartment and froze. In the faint light of the hallway, the reflection in the mirror didn't match her own movement. A face, almost identical to hers, but hollow-eyed, twisted into a grim, mocking smile, stared back. "Who's there?" she demanded, voice trembling. Only silence, but the whispers continued. "You can't hide. You know me. You belong to me." She clawed at her hair, pacing, panicked. The apartment had become a labyrinth of fear, a place she had once sought refuge in. She remembered the breakup, the betrayal, the things she had said in anger, the nights she cried alone. She realized that every whisper mirrored her deepest fears and guilt. Someone had followed her, or had her mind been unraveling since she arrived? She found a journal tucked in the bottom drawer of her desk, pages she hadn't written in weeks, or maybe months. And yet, the entries mirrored the whispers, predicting them, even describing them with terrifying precision. "They will come for me in my own voice." Her hands shook. She couldn't tell if it was reality, memory, or hallucination. One night, she waited in the dark living room, a single lamp casting long shadows on the walls. "Show yourself," she shouted, voice cracking. The air vibrated. The whisper came, low and intimate. "I am you, and you are me." The lights flickered. Her own reflection emerged in every window, every mirror, but slightly delayed, slightly off. It moved when she didn't. It smiled when she didn't. It whispered secrets she had buried deep, ones she hadn't even admitted to herself. Days passed, or maybe hours. Lena couldn't tell. Sleep eluded her. Her reflection no longer mimicked her exactly. It led her, controlled her, whispered instructions that she sometimes obeyed without realizing. She walked to the window and stared down at the street below. A voice, her voice, whispered, "Step outside. It will be quiet." She stumbled back, gasping. But even in her terror, she knew she could not trust herself. Every thought, every impulse carried the echoes of her fractured mind. She slept for the first time in days. When she woke, the apartment was empty, silent, peaceful. The sunlight spilled across the floor, unbroken and calm. No whispers, no shadows. Lena stared at the mirrors. Her reflection smiled, and for a fleeting moment she realized she was utterly alone, and yet not. The voice returned, softer, almost affectionate. I will always be with you. She closed her eyes and shivered. The apartment was quiet now. But she knew, deep down, the echoes of her own mind would never truly let her go.